Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. MacCam89 will be starting right now. All right, welcome to the stream, everybody. Please let me know if there are any audio issues. And today I'm going to be using the Retro Trio 3 Plus to play these games. We are going to be using a multi-cart. So this one is the Super 300, sorry, Super 630 in 1. And I have mixed opinions about this cart. For the most part, it works, but there are a few titles where the games do glitch out. Specifically Burger Time, which is unfortunate because Burger Time is one of my favorite NES games. And we can definitely check it out, but yeah, eventually the game, it just resets for no reason. I figure we will start off with Super C. This is also one of my favorites. Used to actually play this all the time with my mom, believe it or not. That and Burger Time, she loved that game as well. But yeah, let's jump into some Super C. I do like the original Contra as well. You let me know which version you like the most, the original Contra or Super C. I'm actually a fan of Super C more than the original Contra. Hopefully my multi-stream chat is working. So if I don't respond to you, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I am streaming to multiple services, but for some reason on my last live stream, not all of them were working correctly. I use Streamlabs, and they're all supposed to kind of filter into one chat. What I'll do is we're going to do a mix of games, and if you have a request, please let me know in one of the chat boxes. Hopefully I can see it. And then we can definitely check out an NES game. But I figure we'll see how far I can make it on a single game over, game over. I won't do like all the continues and stuff like that. Famous spray gun here. Makes things a little easier. I don't know why, but as a kid, I always, I guess these enemies are supposed to be like alien invaders or something, but no, they just kind of look like joggers to me, like. That's what they look like. They look like somebody just out on their morning run. Got their wind track suits on, and they're just running, and I'm over here gunning them down. Poor guys. They're just trying to get their cardio in. Yeah, that boss is kind of easy. As long as you can get there with either the spray gun or the machine gun, that boss is kind of easy. I guess the top-down levels here. I like some of them. It kind of breaks up the side-scrolling a bit. Now the secret over here is if you just stand in a certain spot, and he doesn't turn with his turret, so I mean these tanks over here are kind of easy. These are just kind of the things you just learn, you know? I know a lot of these NES games get a reputation of being super hard, but a lot of it is just playing you're having that repetition of playing these games and just learning. Today's standards, a lot of these games are considered very, I wouldn't say weak, but like, they're not very in-depth, but they didn't have to be, and they still don't have to be. It's still, in my opinion, this is still one of the best games to play. It beats out a lot of modern titles, in my opinion. And you can play co-op, too. When I was a kid, this boss here, I used to struggle quite a bit on. I don't know what it is about this level, but I think it's just like the artwork design. Always love this level for some reason. Maybe the variety of enemies and this. Kind of a little bit of a hectic map, and then like when you go in the water, stuff in the water. Although you could do that in the first one as well. I'm doing that right in the first level. Thinking about doing some Double Dragon today. Let me know. Maybe some Super Dodgeball. Probably break out some Castlevania too. This boss here, like, some days I'm really good against him, and some days he just kicks my butt. I don't know. It's a patience thing, I think. Sometimes I get impatient. I jump off a little too early. I'd say the laser gun is actually better for him. Laser gun does a pretty good job against him. I'm trying to stick with it. Hey Kiwi Lord, thanks for joining the stream. I was hoping some of my chat functions would work. I'm seeing a lot more people on the stream than what's actually showing on my Streamlabs, so hopefully I'm not missing anybody's chat. If you have a request, Kiwi, just let me know in the chat. We're gonna do a little bit of Super C and then probably maybe do Double Dragon next. So when I was a kid and used to play this part, I used to kind of try to run through it. But then you kind of learn, like, if you just go, take your time and go slow, you'll see which ones are actually going to fall. There's really no need to run through this. Alright, we're doing pretty good. But there is a level that's coming up soon that it kills me. You just kind of stand in these certain spots, they have a real hard time in getting you. As a kid, you don't realize it, and it makes the games a lot harder than what they should be. Alright, thanks for letting me know. I will try to adjust the volumes here. I wasn't too sure because I'm using the HD Retro Trio, and in my speakers the game is like really soft. Like I have to really turn up my speakers. And so maybe on the stream. So I'm gonna lower the game volume a bit, and hopefully you can still hear me. Let me know, Kiwi. And thanks for joining, Ghostini. Happy Friday to you as well. All right, let me know if that is a little bit better. If I have to lower the game volume more, I can do that. This is the level that kills me. I can pretty much make it to this level without dying, and then this one kills me. Alright, thank you for letting me know. If I have to adjust it again, just let me know. Yeah, we can definitely try out Jaws. I used to watch my uncle play that, but I never really played it myself, so I'll probably not be very good at it. It's kind of like Friday the 13th is another one that I used to watch my cousin play as well, but not a game that I played much myself. Oh no. I think the only thing that's really saving me this level is the spray gun. It's the fact that I haven't died yet, so I haven't lost it, but because I'm doing a lot better than what I typically do for this level. Yeah, I think for Friday the 13th, I think that's why in retrospect a lot of people really like it nowadays, is because when we rented it as a kid, we didn't, we didn't get the manuals and things like that, and people just didn't know what to do. Unless you had Nintendo Power at that time. But now with the power of the internet and YouTube, it's easy to figure out what we need to do. I mean, imagine, you know, renting a game like Star Tropics, where you needed the manual to progress in that game. I don't even know if I've played Mario's Time Machine. I think I just seen people just talk about it on YouTube. Uh, I'm actually not doing too bad. Usually I cave to the pressures of live stream too. Oh, there it is. I think that's my downfall right there. What do you guys prefer, the original Contra or Super C? Wow, I haven't seen this level in a long time. Like I said, I usually get destroyed in the previous level, so I haven't seen this level in a long time. Was that a spray gun that I missed? Probably. Let me just... Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely like Super C. If you're just joining the stream, welcome. Right now we are playing Super C, or otherwise known as the second Contra. I forget what the boss is for this level. Okay, yep. Definitely had some creepy bosses in the Contra games. Oh wow, that wasn't too bad at all. Okay, yep. I want to say this is the last top-down view level. I don't recall there being another one. But yeah, this level used to creep me out as a kid. Do I want the fireballs? Flamethrower here? I think I'm gonna stick with the machine gun. Oh. The laser and the spray gun. We're gonna go spray gun. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was trying to get this thing here. That's it, I got a regular gun. I am not using any cheat codes, by the way. I did get enough lives, but that's why those tickets aren't going down. Oh, this would have been so easy with the spray gun. Wasn't too bad for a regular gun. Yeah, Silver Surfer, that's another game I never actually played. I wanna say this game is easier than the original Contra. At least it feels that way. Oh no. Definitely some interesting character designs in this game. I'm actually surprised how well the regular gun is holding up. I feel like with these older consoles, the NES, Sega Genesis, there's so many good games out there that we just, you know, because we were kids, you know, we only played what we got. And a lot of my NES collection at the time actually came from my cousin. It was hand-me-downs. So, you know, I played whatever he had. So there's so many titles, you know, people that they can mention, oh, play this, play that. I just never had played it. So many good games out there. The face huggers here. Oh, I definitely killed him before he got me. Definitely. Alright, that's it. I'm down to my last 2 lives, so we might be switching games soon. But I'm proud of myself. I made it pretty far. I usually never make it this far. But yeah, I don't have the right guns to be in this part here. Alright, that's it. We are going to switch to our next game. So Kiwi Lord, what is your what's your go-to game for the NES? For me, it's Super C. Like if I just want, you know, to kill some time and have fun, I always go to Super C. All right, so we're gonna do some Double Dragon, and then I'll boot up Jaws for you, Kiwi. I did enjoy Excite Bike. I did have that one. In fact, I think I spent more time actually building tracks than I did racing. I think that was my favorite thing to do in that game. Alright, so apparently I can kick, jump, punch, and a headbutt, I guess. Guess that's what that is. This is a game I used to play with my cousin all the time. He owned all the Double Dragons. I never did, so I had to. If he slept over, he would bring it, or have to play at his house. Yeah, take that. One thing about the NES is that music, man, that's... You just can't beat that classic NES music. Oh, my barrel disappeared. I didn't even know they made that game for the Master System. Excite Bike or Double Dragon? I would assume the Excite Bike was Nintendo exclusive. Although they did put some of their games on the Atari and stuff. That's kind of cheap. I just like came in this room, he's already beating me up. Yeah, how about a kick to the face? I always enjoyed how easy that boss was. Just get him on the conveyor belt. This guy really wants to throw this box at me. Go ahead, throw it. Get a kick in the face. You know, yeah. I'd try headbutting somebody. Yeah, I figured it was Double Jack. So the nice thing about the trio that I'm using here, although I kind of hate using it for Although the Master System, it might play better, but I hate using this console for Sega Genesis because it butchers a lot of the sound for those games. But it might do okay for the Master System. I do have a multi-cart with all the Master System games, so... Alright, this guy's just... Alright. I need your bat, bro. That guy jacked me up. Nice. Blades of Steel is to this day is my favorite hockey game. We'll do some Blades of Steel. We'll at least do a match or so of Blades of Steel. There's a dodgeball game that I really enjoyed too, based on the River City Ransom characters. That's a lot of fun. It might be just called Super Dodgeball if I remember. I remember as a kid, I never wanted to beat up these girls because they were girls, but it's like, yeah, I have no choice. Gotta progress, you know. I gotta go save my girlfriend. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna jack me up. I don't know if there's a way that we can jump kick. Oh, there is. I don't know how I did that. There we go. Oh, he got me. Alright, let's try this one more time. I like that. Look, you got checkpoints. That's cool. Usually NES games, they have you start at the beginning. And even the enemies are all cleared out. So hopefully I can beat this pink-haired guy. Yeah, I think I got him. There you go. Wasn't too bad. Alright, if you're just joining the stream, we are playing Double Dragon on the NES. Let's see if I can actually land a kick on somebody. There we go. You just stabbed him in the face, and you just... like nothing happened. Yeah, I'm not sure what those hearts do. Oh, that's a new move. That's cool. I wonder if if that's leveling up or something. You do new moves. Maybe that's why I couldn't jump kick before. I don't want to be spamming the jump kick there, as I jump kick again. This is one angry dude. You steal his girlfriend, that's it. Get knees to the head. Oh no. Alright, let's get his back. I don't know, Kiwi, if you've ever played The Adventures of Bayou Billy. That is a game that I think it's really cool, but it's just so hard that I hate it. I actually owned that one physically not that long ago, but I ended up selling it because I couldn't play it. I couldn't beat the first level. Alright, I don't know how many lives I actually have, but we'll play until at least get game over. And then we'll switch up. We can either do Jaws or I can do Blades of Steel. Jaws, like I said, I've never played before, so I'm probably not going to be good at that at all. I'm kind of thinking that's what it is when you get those hearts. Your character does different movesets, which is pretty cool. I do like that. It's like a very early leveling up system here. Yeah, there's a good reason why he traded that game to you, Kiwi. Because it's at least the American version. Everybody says the Japanese version is the way to go if you want to play that game. Oh, I just leveled up again, I think. No. I feel like I was doing good. I just keep spam kicking him. Oh, so they can duck. Alright, that's game over. Let's switch over to our next game. Double Dragon, a lot of fun. I don't know if that version lets you play 2 players at the same time. It might just be like a fighting, but I want to say at least Double Dragon 2 does. Alright, here it is, Jaws. I believe that's LGN. Alright, Kiwi. Here it is, Jaws. I have no clue what I'm doing. We'll find out. I do remember this. Not sure if we have to kill these things. Alright, we gotta collect seashells, maybe? Seems like I have unlimited ammo. You know, here I am, I'm killing all these animals, just minding their own business. I wonder why Jaws is trying to kill me. Oh, there's Jaws. There he is. He's mad. So I don't know if that's actually Jaws or just another shark. Oh, got me. Alright, I'm assuming there's another port that I have to go to, not that one. But it looks like I'm missing a lot of my shells now. Yep, so I see another port there. If I don't respond right away to the chat, it's because it's kind of on my left, so I have to look off screen to see it. I have to come up with a better system for that. If you're not paying attention to these games, you get killed real easy. If you are just joining the stream, we are playing Jaws on the NES. Getting back to Double Dragon, I could have sworn that we did co-op, me and my cousin. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. But I thought there was a version we could. But it might have been like Double Dragon 2 or Double Dragon 3, where they added co-op. Alright, bonus scene. Okay, alright. I didn't know I was controlling the plane. Yeah, I'm not sure who's really the monster here. The fact that I'm bombing the ocean, or... You know, maybe Jaws is the real hero in this game. Alright, we got 10 shells. Let's head to port. You can now track Jaws with the receiver. Okay. Cool. Oh, man. I wonder if I lost the receiver now. Let's see. Yep, I lost it. Looks like. I might not have enough shells. Yep, I need more shells. Alright, I think this is gonna be it. This is gonna be a very quick play. I think this is definitely a game I would revisit. I definitely would be interested to see how far I can make it on this one. I definitely don't think it deserves the reputation that it had. And this is another game like Friday the 13th where people are kind of, you know, looking back on it, they realize it's not as bad as what people made it out to be. I don't know if I don't think I can actually kill him. I think I just have to get rid of. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got the tracker. Well, at least you've actually beaten the game. I mean, oh, I don't think it's supposed to look like that. So this is the yeah. So this is the risk of you know, using one of these multi-carts, like I was telling you with Burger Time. Unfortunately, that game does not work on here as well, so it's unfortunate. That's why it's good to always have the real deal as opposed to these multi-carts, because these are not very reliable. I did find some games thrifting recently though, so I'll pull up the camera just a little bit so you can see what I found, because I actually got some NES games. One of them I can't play yet because I don't have a zapper gun. But I do have a CRT, so I just got to pick up a zapper gun. But I did get a game called To the Earth. I've never heard of it before. So found that at the local Savers. Haven't played it yet. I just looked up YouTube footage of both of these games, and I also got Star Force for the NES as well. So again, at the local Saver, so that's pretty cool. I figured I'd just show that on the live stream instead of making a whole video. I did get a Sega Genesis game as well. They actually had a lot of NES games, but they were, I mean, price-wise, they were crazy. You know, I don't know what Savers is thinking, but their pricing for these games are just insane. And I ended up getting a World Series baseball for the Sega Genesis as well. So pretty cool. All right, we'll get into our next game. We could either do Blades of Steel, but I'm thinking at the moment maybe do Dodgeball and see where we can make it on there. Jurassic Park I've never actually played on NES. Super Dodgeball, I think it's called. And you have, of course, you have all these fake games on here, right? There we go. This is another game I used to play quite a bit with my cousin. Let's see if I can remember. I think this is based on the characters from River City Ransom, which is also a very fun NES game. Oops. I'm trying to remember the controller. I haven't played this game since I was a teen. But I used to have a blast with this. It was always so funny seeing them get messed up with the ball. I think I gotta run a little bit faster. There's a way that you can catch the ball too, but I'm so rusty right now. There we go. Alright, so I know if you do a running start, they can do their super move. I'm not getting it. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Just killed 2 of them. Goodbye. Oh, you got me. Yeah, that's what I figured, Kiwi Lord. That it was kind of based on the Super Nintendo version. Personally, I do like the Genesis versions more. And recently I did pick up the compilation for the PS5 that comes with all of them. Not that I needed to buy it, but I like the artwork so much that I just picked it up for the PS5. Alright. I don't know if we're gonna do a full game of this, depending how far I make it. We'll probably do 1 or 2 more matches. And then we'll switch it up. Maybe we'll do Blades of Steel, and then maybe Castlevania, unless somebody else has another request. I just realized that the music sounds like the Beatles. That's pretty cool. It's been that long that as a kid, I'd never recognized that. That's really cool. Oh man, so funny. I don't know what the difficulty setting is on. I didn't even check, or if you can even adjust it. They might just get hotter as you go on, but they're not even using their specials or anything. There we go, Team USA, baby. Alright, let's beat down Team India, and then maybe we'll switch it up. I think there's a way that you can jump and do the special too. Let me see. I don't think I timed it right. This definitely had to be one game, 2 players as well. I think the only change I would have made, I was able to catch that ball. I think the shouldn't be able to catch when you do the specials like that. Should have to avoid it. It would have made it more difficult. That's funny. Oh, get it. I used to be really good at this game. I used to be able to jump and steal, intercept the ball. Those skills are gone. But that's what happens when, you know, you got a limited amount of games and you played it so much as a kid. Yeah, take that. Let's see. Ah, I almost got it. Yeah, no, I deserve that. That's funny. Oh, I'm trying to hit him. What are you doing? There you go. Alright, Mike. Let's finish them out. Alright. Like a slow knuckleball. I think his regular throw is faster than his super throw. Alright, let's give John a chance here. Come on, John. There we go. Let's do Sam. He's got the faster throw. It's like a heat-seeking missile there. These guys are taking a lot of hits. Trying to get that jump and catch, but I can't get it. Yeah, I think we all miss Blockbuster. Used to save up my lunch money, and that's how I would get my money to rent games on the weekend. So it was either eating or saving the money to rent the game. Come on, Mike. Let's finish this game out, and then we'll switch it up. It's a Super Dodgeball. Very fun game. If you haven't played this game, definitely check it out. Yeah, I don't know if they might have made another one for the Super Nintendo. I don't remember, but this is the only one that I've played. And if there are any other dodgeball games, this is honestly probably the best one. Alright, let's finish this out, Sam. Alright, Team India is defeated. I think it would have been great if they had them reincarnate into a animal or something, instead of going up to heaven. Alright, we are going to leave Team Iceland alone. Let's check out the next game. Let's do some Blades of Steel. And then if you do have a request, just let me know. There we go, Blazing Steel. Sometimes the for this card, the games aren't actually where the letter is. It's in a special folder. It's like a top 10 games or something, or recommended games, instead of being in the where the letter is. It's been a long time since I've played this too. Alright, there's no Boston, so let's go Toronto. We'll do Canadian teams. Alright, if I get demolished, I'm gonna blame it on the stress of live streaming and the fact that I haven't played in a while. That'll be my excuse. Alright, so I definitely don't want to use that button. Let's shoot. Yeah, I always forget that you control the goalie. I don't know, this might get ugly. I will say I really enjoyed this game, you know, things like Super Dodgeball that we just played. But I never really cared for the baseball games, or especially the football games for the NES. So never a fan of those. But maybe I just never owned the right ones, but I was never a fan of that. I did, Blades of Steel was definitely my favorite sports title for the NES. There we go. You know, it looks good, it plays good, it sounds good, and it's overall it's just a fun game. Like, you don't even have to be a hockey fan, and this game is just fun. I believe there was a hockey game that Nintendo made themselves too that a lot of people prefer over this, but I've never personally played it. Base Wars, I've heard of that. That one I've never played. Tecmo Bowl, I have played it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know it's blasphemous, but I'm actually not a big fan of Tecmo Bowl, any version of it, to be honest. You know, I didn't really enjoy football games. Um, Probably until the Sega Genesis when they came out with the Mutant League football. And I used to play a football game, and it's not a very good one. It's super high impact football, but it's more nostalgic for me because I used to play that with my dad all the time. So that's kind of the memory that I have. Um, Again, not a very good football game, but it's just, for me, it's just a nostalgic just because it was, you know, a game that me and my dad used to play. Yeah, I liked Mutant League Football that I ended up buying all the, you know, the newest one that they just made for the newer consoles. I know it's not the same, it's not EA, but you know, it's the spiritual I guess, sequel to Mutant League Football. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't feel the same as the Sega version, but it's not a bad football if you're looking for a modern take of Mutant League Football. I don't remember how to fight. Alright, we're holding on to a slim lead here. Alright, see if I can actually win something. I'm just mashing buttons. Ah, he got me. I did better when I was mashing buttons. Alright, I can't win any of the fights, so I gotta avoid fighting. Like as a kid, I used to win these all the time. Get close. Oh no. So the Mutant League cartoon, I don't remember watching it as a kid. I only remember seeing it later on, YouTube, things like that. But I don't actually remember it as a kid. Alright, if you're just joining the stream, we are playing Blades of Steel at the NES. Fantastic hockey game made by Konami. And even if you don't like hockey, this is just an amazing, fun game. You don't have to know the rules. It's just easy to pick up, easy to play. Although, apparently I can't figure out the fighting. I'm losing everybody to fighting, so I got no nobody left. Did good in the first period, and that was it. I've been garbage this second period. There we go. Alright, this is it. I'm thinking about doing Castlevania next, but you let me know. Hopefully I'm seeing everybody's chats. I am using Streamlabs, so it's supposed to filter everybody's chats from, Twitch, YouTube into this single chat, but it's been kind of finicky lately, so sometimes it doesn't work. I know for sure I'm seeing at least YouTube here. But if you have a request, let me know, and we'll try to get that in. I mean, there's just so many great games for the NES. I could be here for hours. It's probably better off just losing that fight anyway. Because I can't win any fights, I keep giving them power plays, so it's harder for me to be on the offensive here. There we go. Alright, now we just gotta keep this lead. I was always disappointed as a kid that they didn't have Boston as a team. I am from Massachusetts, so always wanted to play as what would be the equivalent of the Bruins, I guess. But for some reason, I always played as Toronto as a kid, so that's who I'm playing as. All right, we have a 2-goal lead now, so I think we're gonna be okay. I was tempted to put this on easy. Because I didn't know how trash I would be, but I'm glad I at least put it on medium, yeah. If I remember correctly, it's way too easy. Like when you play Madden on rookie and you score 100 points to nothing. I don't know what's going on here, but my defense is collapsing. There we go. Once you get a handle of controlling the goalie, it's not too bad. It's a lot of fun. I'm not sure how ice hockey played as far as controlling the goalie. Oh, wow. That's my fault. Oh, again. Here I am, I'm choking now. We got 3 minutes left and I'm choking. Two goals that they shouldn't have scored there. Wow. Can't win this face-off. I was close. I almost gave up another goal there. Come on, get it. There, ran out of time. Alright, there you have it. I choked. I should have had that win. That's alright, still a fun game. Alright, let's jump on to our next game and see how much longer we're going to do. Usually I do these live streams for at least an hour. It really depends on the engagement, you know, if people are watching, but we actually have a good amount of viewers, so we're going to do some Castlevania, and if you guys want to see something else, you know, I'll keep playing a little bit longer. And definitely if you have any requests, please let me know. Alright, so I gotta find it. I think it's in the, yeah, see how it's in the, it's in like a weird special category. Why they did it this way, I have no clue. We're gonna do the original. Although when I was a kid, Simon's Quest was the one that I used to play all the time. That's actually one of the few NES games that I actually remember purchasing. As a little kid, I went to Toys R Us with my mom, and I actually remember picking that game out and buying it brand new. It was one of the few NES games that I did not get as a hand-me-down. I must have bought it with birthday money. I don't know why I went with Castlevania 2. I couldn't tell you. Because I never owned the original Castlevania. I just remember seeing my cousin play it, so I don't know. Yeah, we can definitely do Super Mario Brothers 3. That, hands down, that's my favorite Mario game. And Castlevania Simon's Quest, I believe, was actually the last game that I bought for my NES. Before I moved on to the Sega Genesis. And then I don't remember getting anything after that for the NES. I think that's a pretty interesting topic. What was your last game that you remember buying for the NES or getting? Whether it be a hand-me-down or a game that you actually bought at the store yourself. Look how they just spawn right out of the wall there. Oh, Terminator 2 for the NES, huh? How was that game? Ah, I got all this meat to go to waste. Terminator 2 for the NES, was it based on like the Genesis and Super Nintendo versions? I actually, believe it or not, I played the Super Nintendo version not that long ago on a live stream, and I made it pretty far. Definitely not a good game, that's for sure, but it's not, again, it's one of those things where it's not as bad as I think people made it out to be. If the game didn't have the driving section, or at least if the controls were better on the driving section, I think it would have been a better game. But the driving section definitely totally ruins the game. The Zelda Gold Cart, yeah. I had that as a kid too. But it definitely wasn't one of the last ones. It came with when I got my NES as a hand-me-down. I remember getting the Gold Cart Zelda as well. That's a game that I have to revisit more as an adult because I don't think I really appreciated the original Zelda as a kid. Like I wanted to play Contra and Super Contra and those type of games over Zelda as a kid. Alright, stop going up the stairs. I almost got beat by that bat. It's crazy. You let me know what is your favorite Castlevania game. Mine is actually Super Castlevania 4. I don't know why, but I love that version. I don't know if it's a nostalgia thing, but it was one of the games that I played a lot as a kid. Super Castlevania 4. And I still love, even as an adult, I love playing it. Yeah, I figured Castlevania 3 is probably going to be most people's picks, but honestly, I've never, well, I'm not going to say never because I have tried it, but I never played it enough to appreciate everything that made Castlevania 3 special, if that makes sense. Chess Master. I don't know if I want to say that I had that too as a kid. Oh, these stupid Medusa heads. Yeah, Battletoads was a I don't remember playing it on the Genesis, but my cousins had it for the NES. I remember playing that, and them never being able to beat it. And then it was one of those games where it was, if I remember correctly, it was worse to play co-op because there were just sections of that game where it was too fast for a second player. But I could be remembering it wrong. It's not a game that I played a lot. Yeah, Symphony of the Night. I own that too, on the original PlayStation, and definitely an amazing game. I remember when I thought I beat it the first time, then all of a sudden the castle flips upside down. You're like, really? There's more to this game? Alright. Let's try jumping. Alright, Mac. Here we go. You can jump. I'll tell you, the Sega Genesis Castlevania is also really good, but very hard, I think, too. But I do enjoy that one as well. In fact, even the Game Boy Castlevanias are pretty good too. I bought the Castlevania collection on the PS4 and ended up beating the 2 Game Boy games through that collection, and I had a lot of fun with it. I mean, I probably wouldn't like it if I had to play it on the Game Boy, but the fact that you have save states on the collection version, it made the game a lot more enjoyable. I never would have beat the Game Boy Castlevanias without it. Definitely not. This kind of reminds me of a level in the original Contra. They had these things too. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, we might be playing Super Mario Brothers rather quickly. I'm dying for stupid reasons here. Castlevania 64. I'll be honest with you, my cousin bought that, and as a kid, I loved watching him play it. You know, as a kid, I never played it, so I didn't have an opinion whether it was bad or not. I just enjoyed watching him play the story, and it was a 3D Castlevania. And that's kind of another game that kind of like people are starting to appreciate more. They realize that it may not be as bad as they remember it being, especially if you get the re-released version. It supposedly has better controls. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother with those candles. Gonna be killed for no reason. But I can see, especially back in the day when you're a kid, you ain't got much money. You know, you can get 1 or 2 games a year, and then yeah, you get something like a Castlevania or a Superman 64, and yeah, that's gotta be pretty painful. I actually wouldn't mind doing a Castlevania 64 live stream, but the multi-cart that I have for my N64 is garbage, and I want to say the Castlevania for the 64 is not a very cheap game. Yeah, I don't know that there's anything that could save Superman 64. It's just a terrible game. I don't understand how anybody would find that game fun. I mean, the artwork is cool. I mean, to be fair though, is there really a Superman game out there that's really, really good? Now, there's a beat 'em up version, I think, on either the SNES or the Genesis, but even that game isn't that great either. You know, at one point we had high hopes because we thought Rocksteady was going to be making a Superman game based on like the similar to the Batman games that they made, but after what they just released, yeah, I have no hopes of seeing a good Superman game. I mean, all they had to do was, you know, swap out Batman for Superman and made him more powerful. You know, brought in enemies that could match him strength-wise, and you would have had a really good Superman game. You know, you easily, especially nowadays, you could easily make a good open world. I mean, we'll see how, I want to say the only superhero game that I'm really excited about is Wolverine, and we'll see how that comes out. In fact, you know, not that long ago, I was so like wanting a superhero game that I ended up replaying all the. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what it was called. The fighting games, Injustice. I ended up replaying the first and second one, and those are great fighting games, made by the Mortal Kombat team. I'm actually doing pretty decent. I don't know what it is, but the last time that I did an NES live stream, I was absolute garbage at like everything that I played. But today I'm doing okay. Alright, spoke too soon. Yeah, I would recommend playing them. They have really good storylines, Kiwi, so you know, I'm not a big multiplayer guy, so I really enjoyed these stories of both Injustice games. I think honestly, NetherRealm, the guys that make Mortal Kombat, like I think they make fantastic storylines for both Mortal Kombat and the Injustice. They, uh, they have very good story writers, in my opinion. I always enjoy. Sometimes I'll just put on a YouTube streamer and just watch them play the stories of Mortal Kombat just because I enjoy it so much. All right, let us do some Super Mario Brothers 3 and then see if we can get some more requests. And Kiwi, if you have the if you get the ultimate, I don't know if you have the ultimate editions of the Injustice games, but they have all the DLC on the disc. So you don't have to worry about missing out or having to buy additional characters. Everything is on the disc if you have the ultimate editions. All right. This is the best Mario, in my opinion. Although I really like Super Mario World 2 for the Super Nintendo. Very good game. I have not played Mario Wonder. In fact, my kids play the Switch a lot more than I play it. But this is one of those games that I'll just randomly just turn on. Even if it's just to play for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. It's just one of those games it's just fun. Yeah, so if you have the Ultimate Editions, then you're good. You have everything. Yeah, I do have Mario Wonder. I just haven't played it myself. I'll have to. We've been doing a lot of Mario Kart with the kids and the wife, but I'll have to try out Mario Wonder. Actually, my daughter has been enjoying Mario Kart Double Dash because I just got that through GameStop. GameStop had an amazing sale recently where you buy 2 get 1 free. And they had a great selection of retro games, so definitely took advantage of that. Mario Kart Double Dash is my favorite Mario Kart. I think that's a game that deserves a remaster on a newer console. You guys want me to use the whistle or try to just go through every world? How did I let that happen? Ah, yes, it is a flute, right? I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid, Kiwi. I'll have to see if it's on Prime Video or something. Alright, can I get a star? Yeah, I got it. Alright, if you're joining the stream, make sure to say hello. And if you have a request of a game, make sure to put it in the chat. So far, I'm only seeing chats come through on YouTube. I'm not seeing anything on Kick, Facebook. So hopefully those are working, and people just aren't watching on there. And then Twitch as well. So if you are commenting on any of those platforms and I'm not getting your chat, I apologize. It may be the Streamlabs is not working correctly. But I am not ignoring you. I messed it up. When I was a kid playing this on a CRT, there was a trick that I had figured out where I can get it every time. And I haven't really been able to replicate that. Oh, what happened? But I got stuck for a second there. Like, that never happens. Alright, we'll at least finish this world, and then I'll use the flute in the next one, maybe. Maybe next time I'll do either a Genesis or a Super Nintendo stream. We'll do a mix of games there. Those multi-carts actually work really good. I used to hate these kind of levels as a kid. They made me anxious. Ah. Oh well. So far we got 5 stars in a row. Maybe we'll do some Ninja Gaiden. That was a game I used to play a lot as a kid too. Alright, the king has been transformed into a dog. Oh, really? Yeah, I got cocky there. That's what happens. Yes, I did play it on the OG Xbox, and I think that was the one that was pretty super hard. And then I think they came out with what, the Sigma version? I actually really like Ninja Gaiden 2 for the Xbox 360. Alright. King is back. I kind of like this world, so we're going to do a little bit of this world. We'll move on. I don't know how much longer we'll do Super Mario Bros. I mean, I could play this. It can take quite a while for me to die in this game. Especially I already got 10 lives. I feel like this is a game you could do like an entire game stream on. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 2 I've gotten a couple times through mystery boxes. Love Again Media. Especially in the beginning when I first was getting that service, they sent it to me 2 or 3 times, so it's been on my eBay store. And the last time that I got it, it was a really good condition one with the sleeve, so I ended up keeping that version. We didn't get a star that time. Alright, we got one. Close. Close. I actually like the memory ones there. I didn't get it. I don't know if you guys like playing Super Mario 2. I actually don't mind that game. I know it's not your traditional Mario game. It's not even based on, I mean, it wasn't originally even a real Mario game, but I think for what it is, it's fun. But yeah, hands down, this is my favorite. I think most of it is probably nostalgia. Just loved it as a kid. The fun factor of it, the fact that it's just very easy to pick up and play as an adult. And I do like the new Marios too. The last one that was on the Switch. I remember the Odyssey there. I enjoyed that one. But there's just something about these classic ones. You know, it's a really well built game when you can have, you know, any generation of people can pick up this game, play it, and have fun with it. You know, especially this one. This one, in my opinion, is aged way better than the original Super Mario Brothers. I just end up finishing this world, and then we'll do Ninja Gaiden, and we'll see how the stream is going at that point. If nobody has any other requests, then we'll call it a night. Yeah, Mario Sunshine is another game that I actually did enjoy back in the day, and was kind of surprised later in life that people didn't enjoy the game because I actually really liked it as a kid. I think that's another game that's also, as people are playing it now, they're realizing that it was actually a better game than. It's like Zelda: The Wind Waker. You know how much, you know, trash did people talk about that game when they first revealed it, and then once people actually played it, they realized, wow, it's an amazing game, and it's a game that, because of that cell shaded graphics, just looks amazing today. Oh, we got 3 stars again. But I agree with you. Mario Sunshine is a good game. I'm actually thinking about getting it because it's not too bad price wise if you get it on the GameCube. And I've been seeing a lot of copies on Facebook Marketplace, pretty cheap for it. But I do technically own it because I have that 3D collection that they put out on the Switch. So I do have it that way as well. Wind Waker is a great game. Very good Zelda game. Oh, yeah, figured that was gonna happen. Wind Waker HD, is that on the Wii U or is that also on the Switch now? I know there was a Wii U version. really want to go backwards there? Oh, I probably should have just died. Yeah, so you must be playing it on the Wii U then. I mean, honestly, I don't know how much more many more games that I want to buy on the Switch. Just because at this point I feel like the Switch 2 is way overdue. And most likely the Switch 2 will be backwards compatible, so it's not like a big deal, you know, to keep buying Switch games. But if I'm honest, I think I'm kind of switched out. I think it's time for a Switch 2. Yeah, I think if I'm honest too, my daughter plays the Switch quite a bit. But if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be playing. It would be collecting dust. Nothing against the Switch. I don't know. I find myself, and I can say the same thing about kind of the Xbox and PS5 as well. Although I've been playing more PS5. But I find myself going back to like PS3, Xbox 360 era games. I've been having a lot more fun with those games. You know, it just felt like an era of gaming where companies were taking chances. They were putting out good games, fun games, you know. Try not to break too many blocks, but it's not happening. Okay, totally. I guess I messed this up. I don't know how I did this. Oh, I'm like stuck now. There we go. Oh well. Oh, come on. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that, Kiwi. I feel like, especially then, it was worth owning both consoles. Man, 360, I remember calling, I would call Walmart almost every day to try to get one of those. Finally, some guy was like, alright, this is the day, this is the time that you want to be here to get your 360. And I had just enough money saved to buy the stock model, whatever the base, like the cheapest model, X360. It didn't even come with a memory card, so I don't even think I could save my games. Or I could save my games, but maybe I couldn't download demos and stuff. I had to wait. And I ended up buying Madden 06 because of how awesome the trailer was for it, but that game was a disappointment. But that was what I had for a long time. I had the 360 and then Madden 06 until I could finally afford the next game. And I want to say probably Call of Duty 2 and The Outfit were the next two games that I bought for my 360, which are both awesome games. Even to this day, I still play Call of Duty 2, and I'll throw on The Outfit because you could actually do the campaign co-op. So my daughter likes that game as well. It was just a different era of gaming. And then that was the time that I really got into multiplayer gaming. So we had a crew where we would play Call of Duty Black Ops, and we would almost fill up an entire server just friends. It was just and family. It was just a good time. All right, I think we're gonna end it here for Super Mario Brothers 3. We're gonna run into we're gonna do Ninja Gaiden next, and then if I get any more requests, I'll definitely do that, and maybe we'll call it a night. Thank you everybody for joining. We've had a great turnout. Zelda 2. This is another game that I have to revisit as an adult because it's I know as a kid I didn't like it. Just because it was super hard and I didn't even know what I was doing as a kid. But again, it's one of those games I think you appreciate more as an adult. I can't remember if it's the original or the second one that I used to play. I want to say it was the original. Yeah, the Outfit is a fun game, and it's backwards compatible, so you can play it on the new consoles. I mean, it still kind of looks and plays terrible as far as controls wise, but it's a fun game. But it definitely did not showcase the power of the 360 graphics wise, that's for sure. But it was an early title. Yeah, I agree. I think it would be a great topic because there are so many games that I didn't like as a kid that I play them now and I'm like, wow, this game isn't bad at all. Or I just didn't understand the mechanics of it. A game like You know, as a kid, I liked them, the Ghost Recon games on PC. But as a kid, I couldn't make it far in those games. And then as I played it as an adult, as a teen, you know, late teen or early adult, I'm like, oh, well, you know, this isn't a run and gun game. There's actually some strategy involved, so you have to take it slow. And once you learn that, you're like, okay, this is actually a really good game. You know, same with the original SOCOM games. You know, those games are not Call of Duty, so you have to play them a different style. I don't think I ever owned the second and third Ninja Gaiden for the NES. This is the one that I got as a hand-me-down, and I really remember this level and then making it to a level where I think there's snow, and I could never beat it. It was either the first or second one that came with the mic. For some reason, I want to say it was SOCOM 2 that came with the mic, but the first one may have came with a mic as well. But yeah, that was a pretty cool feature, and I actually used it to play the campaign, and it did make the game more enjoyable using the headset, because you could give commands to your team, and they did a pretty good job. And this is obviously something that's very pretty cool for an NES title. You know, to have cutscenes. It wasn't too many games back in the day that had cutscenes like that. I actually beat the original SOCOM, I want to say late last year. And I started playing SOCOM 2 again. And that game still kicks my butt. I've actually been thinking about doing a live stream of SOCOM 2. I've been thinking about doing SOCOM 2 and Resident Evil Outbreak. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that game. But that was my absolute favorite Resident Evil game. Absolutely love that game. In fact, I had two good friends that actually a couple of good friends, we would play Resident Evil Outbreak. And because there was no voice chat, we would actually get on the phone and play that way. That was a good time. I think you could do 4 players in that game. So the original SOCOM, it definitely was good, but the multiplayer for SOCOM 2, SOCOM 2 is where I really got into multiplayer for SOCOM. There aren't too many PS2 games I remember playing online a lot. Resident Evil Outbreak being one of them, SOCOM 2 being the other one. Probably not even gonna make it past this second level here. Yeah, this level kicks my butt. You have to be kind of fast, like before they kind of spawn. Otherwise, these guys will keep spawning. Alright. This will probably end up being my last game. That way I can spend a little bit of time with the kids before I put them to bed. I don't even know what time. Oh wow, it's already almost 11 o'clock. Yeah, so this is good. You get that power up there. You gotta be real quick though. Oh man, there's nothing I can do here. It's stupid because you can't climb up. I don't even know how to get that guy. Alright everybody, thanks for joining. I'm gonna end it here. I'll keep you posted on the community tab. I think I'm gonna do Super Nintendo next as a mixed live stream, so maybe we'll do that. I'm on vacation this week coming up, so maybe we'll do it a little bit earlier. Usually I do stream on Friday nights if I'm able to, but we'll definitely do it earlier, so maybe like a Monday or Tuesday. I'll put up a post of when I'm gonna do Super Nintendo. That way you guys that are following me on YouTube, you can put some requests of what you'd like to see for Super Nintendo, and we'll hang out then. But thanks for joining. As always, happy gaming, and God bless. You have a good night, everybody.